Has it ever crossed your mind that your kitchen is the most expensive area in the entire house? And are you tired of wasting food? Want to know some kitchen hacks that will save you money? Well, there are plenty of ways that are quick and easy but super effective. Some of them are like fun 5-minute craft kitchen hacks. Watch till the end of this video to know more about smart kitchen hacks that will save you tons of money. Hello everyone, and welcome to Save Money Tricks. Save Money Tricks is your #1 source for innovative, easy, and proven ways to both make and save money. And if you don't want to miss anything about our amazing tips, then smack the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. The heart of your frugal home is your kitchen. Do you agree? Because it is where the magic happens, and you don't want to scrimp on that magic, right? And whether we like it or not, we are mostly spending our time in the kitchen. But it is also far too easy to spend a lot of money in the kitchen because of the food we prepare, the products we use, and the appliances we keep in it. But it doesn't have to be. Because there are so many little, easy and simple ways you can still learn to save money in your kitchen. According to experts, the food prices rose by 4.6% compared to a year ago. The biggest rise was in fats and oil, followed by dairies and fruits. And saving money in the kitchen is not all about eating a rice and beans diet. There are so many ways you can save a little bit of money here and a few pennies there. These savings will add up to a healthy balance over time, so never think that doing something little to save a few pennies isn't worth it. It most definitely is. So, what can you do to learn how to save money in your kitchen? Here are some money-saving hacks to help you stock up the kitchen without missing out on your favorite meal and spending a fortune. And we have broken these kitchen hacks into 3 categories, from food preparation hacks, freezing hacks, and storage hacks that will definitely save you cash. Food preparation and cooking hacks. When we are in the kitchen, our main goal is to prepare delicious meals for our family. Here, we cover simple food preparation and cooking hacks that can save you a lot of time and money. From defrosting foods the healthier way, to hacks for making foods last longer, and cooking tips that save you time and hassle. 1. To soften butter, use a warm glass. Butter can easily turn from a solid block into a puddle when you put butter in the microwave to defrost. But there's an easy way to soften butter. Just fill a glass with hot water until it becomes warm on the outside, then pour away the water and quickly dry the glass. Place the warm glass over the butter and just leave it for around a minute, and there you have softened butter. 2. Ripen bananas faster when you need it. You can save yourself some money if you don't rush out to the store to buy some more if you have unripe bananas at home. What you can do is get a paper bag and place the unripe bananas inside. The fruit inside releases an ethylene gas that will help the banana to ripen quicker. 3. Save more ingredients by spraying measuring cups with oil. A simple way to save more ingredients in the kitchen is by spraying measuring cups with oil. Sticky ingredients like honey will end you up wasting a lot more. To prevent this and to get more out of the honey jar is to spray or wipe the measuring cup or spoon with cooking oil. In this way, the oil helps the honey or whatever sticky ingredient you are using to easily slide off the cup or spoon without leaving anything behind. 4. Put a wooden spoon to prevent a pot of water from boiling over. A simple trick to prevent a pot of water from boiling over is by putting a wooden spoon on it. Wood is not a conductive material, so the hot water tends to stay away from the spoon. 5. Put 2 slices of bread in a single toaster slot. Do you know that putting 2 sliced pieces of bread in a single toaster slot is a genius trick for making a perfect toasted sandwich? So the next time you toast bread, you got to try this simple kitchen hack. In this way, saves you time and money, plus the bread will be toasty and warm on the outside, but still nice and soft on the inside. 6. Make hard-boiled eggs in the oven. The next time you need to boil a big batch of eggs, use an oven instead. This is such a great alternative, and you also be off doing something else while waiting. Place each egg into a muffin pan, then bake them at 350 degrees for around 30 minutes, rather than having to do them in smaller batches, as you probably would have to if you were to make them on the stove. In an oven, you can easily make a dozen of these eggs at once. 7. Check whether eggs are fresh with this genius trick. Most households use a lot of eggs in the kitchen, and knowing this easy trick will definitely save you time and money. Get a bowl of cold water, then put the raw eggs, get rid of the ones that float, and keep the ones that sink to the bottom, because older eggs tend to float more than fresh ones. Genius, right? So the next time you're not sure whether you need to buy new, fresh eggs, then try this easy hack. Freezing hacks. Here we will show you some freezing hacks on how to freeze foods efficiently and what foods to freeze so that you prevent wasting food and keep food costs down. 1. Keep your freezer full. Keep in mind that it is better to keep your freezer full than to keep it empty. The more items in the freezer actually help keep other food cold much easier and faster, because the items chill each other and therefore require less energy too. But you don't have to rush and go buy to the grocery store and spend a bunch of money just to fill a freezer though. What you just need to do is fill it up with some bottled water to around 75% capacity, and then put them into the freezer and fill up the space. 2. Freeze sliced bread so you can keep it fresh for up to 6 months. Freezing bread is the best way to preserve that crusty loaf for the longest time possible, actually up to 6 months. If you've got a lot of sliced bread left and you think it will probably go stale before you use it all, then just get some freezer bags and put 2 pieces of bread into each one. Put it in the freezer, and since each bag only contains 2 slices, you can easily take the bread out of the freezer as you need it. Also, when defrosting, don't forget to unwrap from the freezer bag. This keeps any water from pooling while you are defrosting it. And if defrosting seems a bit annoying, don't worry because you can always reheat bread straight from the freezer. Or for a whole loaf, try baking at 325 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, and for slices, you can easily be popped it right in the toaster. 3. Blanch vegetables before you freeze them. Vegetables can go mushy and slimy pretty fast, so often you just throw them out. For this reason, freezing them is a very good idea. And a simple hack to successfully freeze vegetables is to blanch them first. Blanching is a must for almost all vegetables to be frozen. This will stop enzyme actions, which can cause loss of flavor, color, and texture. The most efficient way to blanch vegetables is by using a blanching basket or blancher. The rule of thumb is to use 1 gallon of water in every pound of vegetables. Then, put the vegetable in a blanching basket and lower it into the boiling water. Make sure to use the lid on the blancher. Also, make sure that the water should return to boiling within 1 minute, or you are using too many vegetables for the amount of boiling water. Start counting blanching time when the water starts to boil. Blanching time varies depending on what vegetable you are preparing. For instance, for greens, keep them for 2 to 3 minutes. For cauliflower, broccoli, beans, and asparagus is 3 minutes, and etc. And the rule of thumb is that cooling time is the same as the blanching time to get a better result. 4. Freeze your milk to prevent it from going bad. Aside from bread, we are wasting a lot of money on milk too. And you can prevent this and save cash in the process by freezing it before it goes bad. Just keep in mind, though, that by freezing, it will expand. So make sure that when you freeze, it just fill up the container about 3/4 full. Kitchen organization hacks. Keep your kitchen organized so you will be able to find things more easily when you need them. And you can also save yourself some money. Here are some ways how to keep your kitchen organized. 1. Have a must-eat first basket. Doing this easy hack can help you prevent food wastage. Just keep a basket near the front door of the fridge and put all of the foods that are close to expiring into it. Rather than getting forgotten about at the back of the fridge, you can consume first foods that are close to their best before dates. 2. Store perishable foods at the front of the fridge. To prevent wasting food even further, place perishable goods, like vegetables and fruits, near the front of your refrigerator. This will prevent finding rotten food later at the back of the fridge. So if you want to save more money in the kitchen, consider these smart kitchen hacks and start doing it today. If you're interested in watching more videos on saving money, then what are you waiting for? Simply click the subscribe button and ring the bell icon because new videos are on the way. And we'll see you in the next one.